Okay, guys, this is episode 6-1, and today we're going to talk about Seoul, where I live,
And I
and
live.
Where are we?
Sean lives, and Santino lives.
Yeah. You know the really confusing thing is my old English name was Sean.
Oh my god,
Really?
really?
Oh.
Before middle school, my actual it's a secret, but my English name was Sean. I saw I'm confusing like
It's not secret
It's not
anymore.
secret anymore.
Yeah.
yeah. So you can see
Everyone
my
in the world knows it now.
like the email address Chime is Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know.
that's the reason.
Anyway, so
Okay.
about Seoul.
Okay, let's talk about Seoul. So today we're going to tell you about how to enjoy Seoul to the fullest.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yes.
because I pretty much only lived in Seoul for my whole life,
Not
and
me.
not Sean, but you too, not you.
I lived in Gangwon-do for
Oh,
such a period of time.
but we know Seoul very well.
We know
so
Seoul
Right.
very, very much.
Yeah, and we're going to recommend you some places, and we're going to tell you what places you should go to. But before starting with that, we have to tell you something about Korea's culture. And
Who's gonna start off?
I'll start.
I don't know about Korea's
Culture?
Korean culture.
Why the hell are you introducing Seoul then?
No, I really know everything about like. Anyways, just go.
Okay, so one thing that is really significant about Korea is that we have too much hype about things that blow up.
Yeah, definitely.
You know those like aesthetic cafes on Instagram and like famous restaurants on YouTube or Instagram, they blow up, and as soon as they are trending, people just have to go there. They're just like crazy about that place. They like can wait in line for 3 hours or 2 hours just to
Yeah.
eat one bagel or just to get a cup of coffee there or just to take a picture there. And yeah, and that hype in Korea is, I think, especially more intense than other countries,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, especially in like Netflix series or like K dramas,
Right.
once like those actors have been there and like had a photo shoot or had a
idols.
scene, yeah, right,
Yeah.
idols. They make a special like photo spot for like, for example, where
Yeah.
BTS V is stood there.
You know, there's the BTS trail, like places that BTS went to.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
a map about that on Google.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was like struck by that. And also people, when they go to like amusement parks or festivals,
Right.
you talk about this. I think you know this very well because I don't go to amusement parks that frequently.
So once you buy a one-day ticket in amusement parks, you'd have to sprint to the next ride.
Yeah.
And, like people calculate like directions, so like they calculate when to eat lunch and like
Right.
dinner. They calculate when to eat snacks
They-
and when to use the restroom.
They
Yeah,
calculate
right.
every routine of their whole day
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
in
just,
the amusement park or something.
right.
They have to like at least go on 8 rides.
The best efficiency.
Right.
So that's something you have to know about Korea. And yeah, so let's go into what you guys have to enjoy in Korea. And first of all, this is very important, life four cuts. And it's a really weird translation, but in Korean we say 인생 네 컷.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a place where you guys go with your friends and your family and take basically for
Family?
I take pictures with my mom.
With my family, though.
It's in my perspective.
I
it's
mean,
kind
mostly
of-
friends,
Santino.
mostly
Mostly
friends.
friends.
Right.
You guys just go into a booth and it takes a photo of you, like 8 photos of you, and you guys can choose 4 photos out of it. It's really fun.
They give you a lot of props, right?
Yeah.
They give you like headbands. They give you cool shades. and,
Yeah.
like, toy swords.
Sunglasses,
crowns,
And filters.
wands,
filters,
and
right?
filters. A lot of filters.
And you guys would know if you guys have went into like Korean influencer Instagrams, they at least have one life or cut on their
Post,
feeds.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's something you guys have to try because I heard that in the US or like in other countries they don't have a proper like studio like this in the middle of the
Oh,
city.
really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
just like a
Oh.
really easy studio where you can just take photos.
Oh, and another recommendation. Connie and I actually took some photos in Life for Cuts, and I really recommend you to like have a specific posture you want to.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, just
Poses.
There is very, very fun postures and
Oh.
poses for Life for Cuts. And Jinyo
Santino-
and he
oh.
and I did like pat and mat thing.
Panamat, right?
Like,
Yeah, that's really I know.
We did a like handshake.
it is really fun. So
Uh-huh.
I recommend like choosing your posture or
Mm-hmm.
poses before going into the life workouts.
This is one of the life workouts that I took with friends.
Is it? Oh, is it Nathan?
Yeah, it's
Why is
Oh, there's-
Nathan in
what is-
every? Why is every photo of Nathan is like that? Like kind of.
He's going through his emo stage.
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
emo
emo
stage.
stage. You put his front hair
Give him a
down.
break.
Oh my
high
god.
high self-esteem.
Uh-huh.
What if this Elvis Presley hat? Oh my god.
I like it.
Yeah, it's just a fun memory to have.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And next about cafes. Sean and me
Right.
love going to cafes.
In fact, before this podcast, we've been to.
Yeah,
one.
we went to one
Just-
cafe and
yeah,
we
we-
ate
And it was
like
pretty good.
yeah, it was pretty
it was
good
actually good.
Sweet
honestly.
potato milk tea.
And I think cafes in Korea have like a different meaning as cafes in the US. So in the
Mhm.
US, if you go to a cafe, you're mostly going there to get coffee or like study for a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
You're trying to get your work done.
Yeah. But for Koreans, we have to go to cafes because they're famous on Instagram or to just take photos.
Oh,
And like cafes are really artistic nowadays. You guys know the I forgot the name. What was it? Dudeik?
What?
Dudeik. Do you know?
yeah. Oh,
I don't know anything
What are
about
those?
cafes.
like that construction type of.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I recall. that.
Like if we go to those cafes, we
Oh,
really just have to take photos, and it's really not appropriate for us to like go there and study. You guys know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about,
Uh-huh.
right?
They just defined cafe in a whole new level.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I think it's because there are too many cafes nowadays that
In
serve
Korea.
that serve just coffee.
They
and
want it to
Mhm.
be like
workspace.
unique.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Unique concepts and stuff.
And
And
that's-
because they want to be unique, we have a lot of different like dog cafes, cat cafes,
Right.
aquarium cafes. You know those cafes that have guppies that touch your feet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it feels really good.
Really?
And yeah.
Yeah,
You
Doctor
get,
Fish.
you get like a free
Dr. Fish,
massage,
yeah.
Yeah, Doctor
right?
Fish.
And there are those cafes where they have like beds and alarms.
Yeah, right.
So you could sleep in for like
Oh,
8
really?
hours.
What?
You know there are cartoon cafes, right?
Mhm.
All right.
You guys can like order food and read comic books.
PC cafe. Too.
PC cafe as well.
Uh-huh.
But that's a
So
completely different matter.
Yeah,
PC
that's
cafe
right,
is
that's
quite
right.
different.
so yeah, the definition of cafe in South Korea is really expanding. I
Mhm.
think now too. I'm pretty sure that there's someone who is plotting to make a different type of cafe.
Right.
Really?
No, I mean just for fun. I was just saying like as a joke. So it's for killing time. Cafes are for killing time for Koreans.
Right. And there's also those like dating courses or like
Right.
right. So some of these cafes actually focus on like just couples or like dates.
Mm-hmm.
So they even make menus as like dating menus.
Yeah,
where
and they have those weird straws.
Exactly. They have those
Oh.
weird straws where they look like a Y
Heart
shape,
shape.
Heart
a
shape.
Yeah.
heart shape. So
Is this information based on personal experiences?
maybe.
Who did you
Oh
go
la
with?
la.
Who did you go
Who did I
with?
go with? I'm not gonna tell.
Why?
But I said maybe for a reason. Right. So what else is there about? We could talk about karaoke.
Yeah, karaoke.
Mhm.
I know for a fact that you, Santino,
Yeah.
and Nathan love karaoke.
We love karaoke, and actually, Connie or Jenya or whatever his name is go with us very, very often. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to karaoke personally that often.
I
What?
like to rap.
I mean, because I don't like singing, and I
Y-
don't feel
why?
like my stress is because I'm bad at singing. I
You
don't
can-
feel
you can
like I'm
dance there too.
relieving my
Uh-huh.
stress while I'm singing at a
I
karaoke place or something.
I see you dancing like every second in our recess in our school, so you
Uh-huh.
can dance.
I don't want to
to-
dance in a karaoke room.
Why?
Why?
Well, you can though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can.
It's really good.
Or you can like shake those tambourines or
Oh,
Yeah, the
right.
tambourines
bar-
are
You
Maracas
know, not
and-
for me, but I know it's famous among a lot of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So if you look at like karaoke in the U.S. or just other countries, there's just a TV connected to a
Yeah, and there's a bar.
exactly.
Oh really?
Yeah, and
There's a
people are like drinking, and then they just head over to the TV and they like
And
scream
just
into the microphone or something.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
think it will
that's
be
what
fun.
karaoke is about in the U.S. But in South Korea, there's like a separate room for people to sing in.
Right,
Mm.
and there are also like extra features like point systems.
Oh right.
You
All
could-
right.
You could control like pitches. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just tamper with like echo.
Yeah, right, right, right,
volumes.
right.
It's just a whole new level of just people going in there screaming or singing. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who just go in there pick the loudest loudest song in existence and just scream out whatever they
stressful.
want.
That's for me.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
for me.
I know that you go to like karaoke rooms with Nathan after during the weekends at school.
Yeah, and
Alright.
and one of the features we really love is the. Do you know the clapping feature in karaoke? Like there's literally a
Oh,
button.
electronic.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a
clap.
button that says clap, and if you press that, there's like a huge crowd like clapping for you. Whoa, and it really feels good. Like
It feels good.
It feels
Oh my god.
you know, like those karaoke songs that says
That's
live.
so cute.
That really makes you feel like you're
In the
like
middle of the
performing
stage.
in
Oh
a
yeah.
Yeah.
concert hall.
I've seen
Aw.
that.
And if you press that button,
Very heartwarming.
and it feels like you're a superstar, and everyone is just clapping for you. I love it.
Yeah, great.
It really boosts your self-esteem.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel
Cool.
like I'm yeah. Anyways,
Anyway.
and our couple, should I say you're a couple, but probably a couple. Mr. Sean says that the 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 place for the karaoke is for confessing love in the room.
That's
Oh,
not.
No,
my,
it's just like a silly romance between students.
Right.
You know,
I
when
mean,
you're
If you watch a bunch of like K-dramas.
in
They just
K dramas, they
have
always
to
go
go
to
into
karaoke.
karaoke.
Always the
Sing
the
together.
boy sings like
Sings
some
a
love song to the girl, and the girl is like
right.
really
Like happy.
really happy, and they like have happily ever after. They live happily ever after. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't like those K dramas.
They're
Too much
not
love.
realistic at all.
Uh-huh.
They're
Yeah.
highly unrealistic.
Mhm.
If you just walk into a karaoke expecting you to like expecting someone to confess to you, no, you could just hear others.
Screaming in the next room.
Yeah.
And really breaks the what do you call it, the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky, you could find Dana dancing.
Oh no.
And Nathan and me screaming into the mic.
Nathan dances and screams.
Yeah, Nathan
Yeah.
He has
dances
serious
too.
issues.
Oh, that's.
So the next thing about Seoul is public transport.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh, I love public.
did all
transport.
of you guys take a bus or a subway here?
Yeah.
I took a bus and a subway.
I took a bus and a subway.
How about
too.
you?
Dad's car.
Oh my god.
Mother's
It's
car?
like 20 minutes by car.
Oh yeah, then I understand.
Lucky you.
Oh, yeah.
Took an hour and a
But I
half.
like actually using public transport because first it's really cheap, and second, it's I don't know, it has some kind of like mood that makes
Yeah.
me want to walk around
For
Seoul.
real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there are a lot of advanced maps. I use Kakao Map,
Yeah, me too.
Me
and it's
too.
really accurate.
It is really good.
And for today, I was trying to get onto a bus, and I was looking on Kakao Map when it will arrive, and it predicted it really accurately. So the bus came, and then it said the bus arrived, and I was like, wow, it's really
Yeah,
accurate.
they do have like satellites.
Korea has really advanced maps.
Yeah, exactly. They have satellites that track buses.
Yeah, and they know like how much the traffic jam will
Yeah.
affect the
Mhm.
time it will take to go to another place, and that's like really mind-bogglingly amazing.
It's about like so a lot of the cars, like just public and private transports, are connected to these satellites.
Yeah.
And every car just tells the time of like how long it takes to cross like a certain road, and that it keeps on updating every like minute or so. So that's how they get to update like how long it would take to get from A to B.
I mean, honestly, if you guys come to South Korea, it would be really confusing if you first use the subway because there are so many subways in Seoul.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But once you get the hang of it, it's really fun. You can just hop onto one subway and go to another place.
Just
And-
remember.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Just remember two things: Kakao Map and the T money.
T-money.
Yeah.
The little card.
The little cards you
It is
need to get
really,
into buses and
really-
subways.
Really,
Right.
really convenient.
Yeah, and you know
Traffic
those
card.
little characters on the cards,
Oh,
they're really
yeah.
cute too. So you guys have to definitely use public transport because it honestly like feels like you have the whole city into your palm. Yeah.
You actually feel accomplished.
Yeah.
Getting from here to like, for example, the Hyundai Seoul,
Yeah.
you'd have to go to like multiple stations, have to transfer from like Metro 9 to Metro 5 or
Yeah,
so.
and you
yeah.
actually go, like you actually take the subway and then go across the Han River.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, it feels really good, especially at night. The view is amazing.
Yeah.
And next about traffic jam, I have a lot to say for this
Okay.
because I live in Gangnam.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Traffic jam. Oh, it
It really sucks.
it's so stressful.
It is such a big stress.
So
to
one
us.
time I had to take the car to Seocho to my home Gangnam,
Oh no.
Yeah.
and
So
it took 1 hour and 40 minutes
What?
at 6 o'clock because everybody is trying to get to their home
Aren't
on
there-
Friday 6 o'clock.
Aren't they like
Oh.
literally?
It was like a hellhole.
Aren't they literally like right apart each other?
Yeah, and it took me 1 hour and 40 minutes.
1 hour and that's
And the interesting thing is, you guys know Daegu?
yeah, I know Daegu.
Yeah, it's really in the south part of Korea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It takes 1 hour and 40 minutes by train to go from Seoul to Daegu.
Yeah, it just doesn't make
It
sense.
takes
just
it
doesn't make
took so
sense.
much time for me to get to my home, and I was like so hungry when I got home, and I ate too much.
That's why I
Dude.
love subways more than buses.
Yeah, I should have took the subway.
So for another tip for Korean travelers, if you're early in the morning or right in the like a time for
And at lunchtime, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock is the busiest hours.
yeah, and like a what do you call 퇴근?
I don't know. Going home
Oh. Going
after
home.
work.
Mm-hmm.
After work time?
Yeah,
I don't know, going home time for
all the busy
busy.
people in Seoul.
Yeah,
They head to
avoid
their
that
home
time.
at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and
Yeah.
that
The
time
problem
of
is
the day is really busy.
the problem is 1/5 of the population lives just inside Seoul,
All right.
Oh,
and all the I guess all the workplaces are focused in Gangnam,
Mm.
which because I live in the southwest side of
Yeah, I
Seoul,
know.
and in those places, you for an hour and a half you could get you could get to a lot of places, not having to like face any traffic jam. But I could relate to getting through traffic jam in Seoul because I go to Teichi a lot for like academies,
yeah.
and it's really stressful to see like you need like an hour and a half to get to go 20 kilometers
Right.
when for 20 kilometers in Bokdong is
Yeah.
which where I live,
Mhm.
it only takes around 30 minutes or so.
Oh.
So 1/3 of the time you could just conserve. You have an extra hour to spend on something else than just sitting in a car looking outside.
Oh, and for another tip for our travelers is that you can actually rent the little bikes in Seoul City.
Yeah, that's such a good tip.
Yeah. For me, I don't take cars very often because there is I live in Seoul myself, and there is so much traffic jam in the all of our city. So I take like a subway or
The bikes that the Seoul City kind of subsidizes
Like
for
they-
people.
yeah, if you download the app like 따릉이,
Yeah.
you can actually rent those bikes for a very
A cheap price.
cheap price. So
Mhm.
And then like go around Seoul. With
And
your
there-
bike.
and Kakao Map offers like courses for bikes too. So
Oh wow.
and use Kakao Map, T-Money, and bikes to your advantage.
Yeah, everything comes back to Kakao Map. That's just
There's
That's
the
just
electric
unreal.
scooter too, right?
Yeah, the electric, but it
But
has
that-
safety issues, so
and a
better
bad-
not to use that, or
bad
you guys can like
reputation.
have to
Ah.
pay fines or something.
Mm-hmm.
So just go safe, use the bike. The next thing is what Santino loves.
I really love this place. I think Jenyo kind of mentioned it in our introducing cafe, and it is called the PC room. And I would like to say that if you are a gamer of any kind, you would absolutely need to go at the PC room in Korea. PC room is basically like a cafe, but with lots and lots of computers. So it's like basically an internet cafe in other countries. But the two main things that are different is Korean PC rooms have a super gaming PCs and other devices, and they actually serve pretty good food. Did you
right. They have a wide variety of food
Yeah.
that you could just instantly order.
anyone been to the PC room before?
No, I
I've
haven't.
been there a couple of times.
Actually, Jenyo has been to the PC room with me, and he sucks at video games. And
That's the precise reason why I don't go to PC rooms. I hate playing games and I suck at it.
Why do you hate?
Why do you
I don't
hate
know.
gaming?
It seems like wasting time.
Oh,
I
that's
Sorry
can't
to
so
say
live
this to
without
all the
playing
game lovers
games.
out there.
I have never been to PC rooms in other countries, but I've heard in Reddit. Oh, and I love Reddit too. That
Yeah, he
Reddit.
loves Reddit.
that their computers is like an average household computer or household computer, or they don't really like serve food in there. Well, Korean PC rooms provide you with the latest gaming PC with big monitors, gaming keyboards, and mouses that you can ever imagine. Like some big PC rooms even let you choose the mouse you want to use by having
Wow.
various mouses that
Really?
you could choose from.
Those are like the premium ones.
Wow.
But I want to mention that when you actually go to those PC cafes, it's not about like going hardcore mode. It's about just after school you could just bring on some friends and just hang out.
yeah, yeah,
hang out
right.
there.
I would like to object that there is actually some hardcore gamers that like rages constantly like 10 minutes
Yeah, I mean
about
they do exist, but the majority of the people there are just to go there and have fun,
Just chilling.
yeah, hang out with your friends. That's really the main focus about PC cafes.
Yeah,
don't-
right.
So don't rage in there or bang those tables.
Bang on the keyboards. Let's not break them. They're expensive.
Yeah, because
to
they're
pay for that.
professional gaming keyboards.
Right.
And it only costs like 1 hour for an hour. $1 for an hour.
Right.
1 hour.
Hour
It's
for
okay.
$1.
Common mistake.
$1 for an hour.
No wonder Korea has a lot of excellent pro gamers
Right,
Yeah,
right.
that's actually pretty true.
Yeah.
because the infrastructure. Even
Mhm.
if you do not really like gaming, I definitely recommend going there because of the food.
Oh, and I just remembered, if you go into like major PC cafes, or just not major, but majority of the PC cafes just provide all the games for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
whenever you want to play, like for example,
League of
Rainbow
Legends.
Six.
Okay.
No, League of Legends is free
Uh-huh.
though.
Okay.
Rainbow Six,
They
Overwatch 1. Well,
have
They
don't,
all
they
of
don't
it.
service
Uh-huh.
anymore. But those games, for some people, might be expensive depending on how much they want to
Yeah.
spend time or money into gaming. But if you just want to have the experience of just hanging out with your friends, not being excluded, playing these games,
Mhm.
PC Cafe is a great way to just play those games without having to pay the fines.
Right.
Yeah, and about like League of Legends, it is actually free, but PC room computers have all of the champions, like the
Unlocked.
characters
Right.
unlocked in there, so it is really really good. But the main thing about the PC rooms is about their food. PC rooms provide Koreans is everyday fast food like Korean ramen and kimchi bokkeumbap, kimchi stir fried rice, and they manage to make it taste amazing. So if you want to experience real Korean teen culture and fast food, or just a gamer like me, I strongly recommend you to try PC rooms. I really
Yeah.
do.
Okay, I'll definitely try it. When I have something to do with my computer, I would rather go to PC rooms and try
Just
it
watch
out.
YouTube and try those little ramens.
I mean, people go
and-
to PC cafes to like buy tickets for like shows.
yeah,
just
it's
Mhm.
really
because-
really fast.
Yeah, the internet there is absurd. It's you can't compare like home internet with
I should
cafes.
definitely try it.
right.
You should.
Okay, great.
Enough about PC cafes.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Well,
Another thing that Santino loves, yay!
Yeah.
and it is about gaming again.
Again.
It is arcade game rooms. I believe other countries have it too, but Korea actually has a lot of arcade gaming rooms left. And if you are interested in gaming and like retro arcade games,
Mhm.
another place you should try is this arcade game room, also known as 오락실 in Korean.
Right.
Like very ancient, not ancient, but like 1900s.
Yeah, with those
games.
little joysticks and
Aw,
Uh-huh.
those were the
memories.
days.
Those
So
were the days. You weren't even born in 1900s, Santino. What do you mean?
I really loved those 오락실 and stuff because my mother loved 오락실 so much.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And she took me to the
It's a
오락실.
tradition.
And you know those 오락실 devices, those retro gaming devices have two separate players for you.
Oh
like
yeah, I
Tekken.
know.
Right.
So
Street Fighter
I have to be the second person while my mother.
was the
Aw.
first player.
That's
It-
so sweet.
It was really fun.
You should do it with your like son or daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, I would
Too.
love to.
Yeah, it would
Okay,
be
but-
a tradition.
If you look at this objectively, you're beating your mom in the game.
What?
Oh,
So like
you're-
Street Fighter games, they're pretty physical. You know,
Yeah.
you're trying to beat each other.
And
Oh
So
my.
it is very
Let's-
fun.
But it's a
gets
fun
little
family
competitive.
game.
That's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun.
Right.
So basically, like Urakshir is a very big place which has a bunch of arcade games devices, and not only arcade game devices. It has like punching machines,
Mhm.
Oh,
like
for
ba-
stress
basketball
relief.
throws.
Do we get tickets?
Tickets? No, you should just have those coins.
Oh.
500
Yeah, we gotta put.
Oh,
put it
okay.
in.
So like, in arcades, in like Hong Kong or just like everywhere else, you just get like a bunch of tickets.
Oh, really?
Wow,
And
that's
then-
Oh,
new.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, you get a lot of tickets, like thousands of tickets, and then you could go to the concierge and just ask like them to like kind of like change the tickets into something else.
Oh,
Really?
right.
Yeah, so
It's-
you could get like ice cream, sodas, or if you have like if you have like thousands of tickets, you could change them in for something more expensive,
like
like
a soccer ball or something.
Right,
Like it's
soccer
in America.
balls,
There's a Chuck E.
dolls.
Cheese. It's similar to Hong Kong. I
Mhm.
mean, I think Chuck E. Cheese kind of thing is the first.
it
like, if you
originates.
Play
From
good in the
US.
game, there are more tickets, and
Right.
yeah, you can exchange with
It's
it.
kind of like a carnival.
Yeah, but different with the Chuck E. Cheese where like in Hong Kong, in
Mhm.
Korea, we put coins
Right.
for every machine, real
Yeah.
coin, not token. Yeah,
Real
token.
coins that we
Uh-huh.
all
Token
use.
students.
Yeah, we put coins and like it's about like how much was it? Like 50 cents,
Mm.
Yeah, it's not.
Decent,
It's not
yeah.
exact. 25.
25. Yeah,
Maybe a
it's-
quarter.
Uh-huh. And we
50
put it
cents.
and like, we play once and put it again, and then again. Yeah.
Mhm.
it's
So
that kind of
I
thing.
strongly recommend bringing real money. So there's a like
Real
a
money.
changing device. Don't bring cards. They don't take credit cards.
Yeah,
right,
right.
Oh, right.
Real,
money.
Have
real
to be
paper
cautious.
money and what do you call it? The coins. So
Yeah, if you see a machine that accepts cards, don't do it. It's
It-
it's
yeah.
gonna be related to gambling.
Oh, right,
right. So
It's illegal in Korea.
so
gambling is illegal.
that's all about Orakshil, and I believe Dana has some recommendations. Other
Yeah,
recommendations
just
from
one
hers.
more. You guys know street food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a
Love it.
lot of trucks that sell street food. For
Like a
example,
food truck. Yeah.
yeah, food truck. Oh, sorry. Hot dog or like fish cakes or gukapang. How do I say gukapang in English? It's like flour cakes. not
Flour cakes sounds so,
So
awkward, like
awkward.
fish cake.
Yeah, fish
Fish
cake is so
cake.
awkward also.
Yeah.
But
Flour.
like these street foods are extremely popular in winter, and because it's November right now, and I love eating these street food whenever I feel kind of hungry when I'm walking the streets, and this is something that I feel is what you guys should really try in Seoul, because you can feel the warmth of people while eating these street food
Oh,
and like talking to them. Yeah, so definitely try eating the street
It
food.
has that specific kind of mood.
Yeah,
Like
right.
Eating those fish cakes in a
Right.
cup.
Blowing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hot
yeah.
steam out of the.
Yeah, it's very romantic.
Nostalgic.
Yeah,
Romantic.
nostalgic, romantic.
It's very good.
I mean, there are also like bad sides like that I talked about today, like traffic jam. But I love Seoul. Like
I love Seoul
I have an
too.
endearing
Right.
relationship with it.
Mm.
So today was a very heartwarming episode about Seoul, all
And
about
for
Seoul.
gamers too.
Yeah.
for
Seoul, and I
gamers
think
too,
it's
right?
mostly about Korea's culture too. 'cause
Yeah,
It's like arcade and PC room, and it's all over
yeah,
Korea.
it's all about Korea's culture.
Yeah.
And you know,
So-
the funny part is you could mix all of these in a day.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, exactly.
I hope we made you guys like a tour guide
Oh,
for
Exactly.
Seoul. So this is it for today, and thank you for tuning in. Was it a happy episode, like a fun episode to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun introducing those fellow gamers. in
Great,
Korea.
great, great.
Yeah.
Okay, see you guys next time then.
Yeah.
We're going to come back with introducing.
Shanghai.
and Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Real
Part 2.
those
Yeah.
native pronunciations.
Okay, then look forward to that, and this is it for today. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Later.
Later.